Modern women refuse to sign prenups.
You know what a prenup is?
Yeah. I'm not signing no prenup if that's what you about to ask me.
Damn, why not?
Cause no.
Why?
My last relationship, we broke up because he asked me to marry him, but then he asked me to sign a prenuptial agreement, and I said absolutely not. I think that's bogus. I'm not gonna sign a piece of paper that says that if you leave me, I get nothing. Like, no, I think that I should have half of everything that you've worked your entire life for. And I think that's fair.
And this is why I say find a woman while you broke. And according to the modern woman, $75K a year can't even buy groceries. Prenups only reduce the damage from women that use rich men as a retirement plan. This level 1 gold digger fell for the okie doke, because if she was a level 99 gold digger, then she would know that if her fiance didn't pay for her lawyer, she could argue she was under duress during the signing of the prenuptial agreement. That lawyer would have also informed her of something called a postnuptial agreement, that if not signed would have entitled her to any assets that he acquired during that marriage. Tyrese is a cautionary tale of having one of the most solid prenups but marrying a level 99 chameleon like Samantha Lee. Samantha Lee makes manosphere content like this and living lit, as Tyrese owes over $600,000 to that chick. So what's the riz to protect your grip after she done had your kid? Chameleons exist and they bait and switch on men that try to find love after they rich.
Ladies, wherever you at, do not sign that prenup. Nope.
Yo, y'all ain't getting married then.
Not to you. We're not getting married to you. But we will another will not mind.
That prenup shit.
What if I'm
Why?
gonna
If you got the bread, you want to sign up?
No, definitely. I want to leave with what I came in with. So it's just
Yeah,
like,
that's
So shouldn't the man?
So
do the
why
same?
shouldn't the man be with
I'm
you?
not saying that they shouldn't. I agree with y'all.
Okay.
We agree with all that. I said don't sign the prenup. Man too. Like if I make more money, I don't want him to sign the prenup either.
Well, that's you in your relationship.
Listen, men lose way more.
Yo, she lying. Everybody listen, she is lying.
If I'm rich,
Really not gonna sign a prenup?
No, I'm not signing no prenup. What you got is what I got.
Okay, but I don't understand, why would you not want to sign? Basically, our love is
Your
real.
money is my money. Simple as that.
Okay, why are we going straight to the money? It don't have me. All I'm doing is my lawyers are telling me that I have to protect myself, and it's not from you, but it's just
I don't want to hear that. I don't want to hear that. Everything that you bring in the house, is mine too.
Nah, cause I mean, what did you come with? What did you come with that you deserve? You think you just don't like? Like, this is for our own protection. You know what I'm saying?
I don't care what you say. It's my money too. Simple as that.
But see, the lawyer said that's what you was gonna do, though. They were saying you was not.
No, he didn't.
So what's the point of you
No, he
not
didn't.
signing the prenup,
The
though?
money that you bring home is mine too. Simple as that. End of conversation.
That's crazy. So I guess there ain't gonna be no wedding.
Whatever. It's gonna be a wedding.
With the US divorce rate being over 50%, a man would be dumb to get married, and even dumber if he didn't get a prenup. Every marriage in the US comes with a prenup. If you didn't sign a prenup, you inherited your prenup from the state. And let me tell you that prenup sucks if you are the higher income earner. Either put your money in a trust before marriage, this doesn't require a partner's consent, or get a prenup signed. Anyone unwilling to sign a prenup has bad intentions and is very aware of what they stand to gain if the marriage fails.
My main advice is that you should talk to a lawyer before signing the most important and far-reaching legal contract of your entire life. Keep in mind that everyone already signs a prenup when they sign a marriage contract. It's the one written by your state or country legislature. Sometimes it's fine for your circumstances, sometimes it's not. But most people, and I include myself in this for my first marriage, have absolutely no idea what they're legally agreeing to. The rules in that default prenup can be very state-specific, so someone's experience in Florida might be different from in Kansas. So you owe it to both of you to find out what's in that legal contract you're signing. You probably spent more time reading the legal jargon on a cereal box sweepstakes than understanding what you legally bound yourself to by signing a marriage license. After doing that, maybe everything sounds good and a custom prenup isn't needed. But maybe you find out that the default one isn't quite fair for your situation, and then you can work with a lawyer to figure out what is possible in your state or country to make it more fair. Any halfway decent lawyer will insist you each get your legal representation, and that you can't just put in anything and everything in there. Your lawyer should guide you through it, so that whatever is in there will stand up in court. My prenup simply states that if we were ever to divorce, unfortunately, whatever assets or debts in my name are mine. Whatever assets or debts in my partner's name are theirs, and anything in both our names would be split in half. It's far more fair for our situation than the default prenup. and it has absolutely zero impact on our day-to-day life or how we manage our finances. And I never think about it again except when I see topics like these pop up. Because as I learned with my first marriage, sometimes shit happens that is totally out of your control and that you never in a million years expected. So after being legally required to pay tens of thousands of dollars to my ex because I didn't want to be in a marriage where I got hit regularly, I realized the default prenup wasn't all that great in my state, and so went with a custom one for my next one.
You see, divorce laws are so severely stacked in a woman's favor that it is actually quite dangerous to get divorced. Many good men have killed themselves because of the financial stress incurred from high amounts of child support and alimony. Imagine having to pay half of your take-home pay in child support and alimony to the person who kicked you out of your home you paid for and is living large with her new boy toy. Modern marriage is a living death for men. If you're a young single man watching this, heed the warnings of legions of older men like me and never ever get married under the current family law system in the West. So, there was this guy who used to be head over heels for his ex-wife. He thought they were a perfect match because they both had fancy degrees and took their sweet time getting to know each other. He genuinely believed they shared the same values and goals and could work together as a team. But here's the plot twist. He stumbled upon MGTOW and the red pill stuff, and suddenly everything changed. Now the poor guy looks back and realizes how naive he was at 30. He didn't have a clue that his ex-wife, at 27, was supposedly hitting the dreaded wall. According to him, she started acting like the woman he wanted her to be, just to trap him into marriage, while her sexual marketplace value supposedly plummeted like a stone in the ocean. He even questions whether she truly loved him, or if it was all about taking advantage of him in an opportunistic, manipulative, and predatory way, like women apparently do. Their marriage quickly spiraled into a monotonous and soul-crushing existence, resembling what he perceives as the typical modern marriage. It was filled with constant nagging, complaints, ungratefulness, unrealistic expectations, financial recklessness, broken promises about shared goals, infidelity, selfishness, and even vicious and deranged behavior, everything a man tries to avoid. The cracks in their relationship began to show right from their wedding day. The behavior he witnessed from his ex-wife and her mother in the days leading up to the event left him with a nagging feeling that it was all a mistake. After enduring 8 long years of unbearable misery, their marriage finally collapsed when his ex-wife initiated a costly legal battle that drained their finances, amounting to over $50,000 and possibly more. The impact on their children has been profound, leaving them scarred for life. The most ironic part of it all? He believed he had struck gold until the very day they tied the knot. Here's a harsh truth they don't teach young men. Happy marriages? They are not really a thing. What matters more are happy families, awesome childhoods, and stable societies. Lovey-dovey, voluntary marriages just don't cut it. Our brains, deep down, have this evolutionary programming to push us away from each other. Marriage wasn't originally about lovey-dovey stuff, but survival, social stability, and dividing up labor in the olden days. It was all about keeping everyone, especially kids, safe, and making sure we didn't go crazy with our sexual urges. Marriage is more of a cultural thing than a biological one, you know? Men are naturally into multiple partners, and women are all about finding the best catch. We're descendants of alpha males with harems of ladies, just like a bunch of other mammals. Geneticists even found out we have way more female ancestors than male ancestors. Those kinds of societies, though, tend to be super unstable. Just check out those nature shows on BBC, like with lions or gorillas or elk. It's all about fighting and violence over territory and mating rights. Back in the day, forced marriages were the solution to this mess. They kept our primal instincts in check and let us move away from our caveman days to build civilizations and stuff. Today, the original purpose of marriage seems to be completely lost on modern women, and let's be honest, on a lot of men too. We've replaced it with this silly, feminized version based on romantic love and voluntary commitment, which honestly doesn't work at all. The current model is biologically ridiculous. To make matters worse, we have a messed up family court system that punishes men for being involved and rewards women for pulling away. Marriage used to be a way to keep men's polygamous instincts in check, but now it actually rewards women for following their hypergamous instincts. It's like women are never satisfied. It's in their DNA or something. According to Briffault's law, women don't genuinely love men. They're biologically incapable of it. Women only love what they can get from men. That's the harsh truth. Every guy needs to understand this. Marriage has to be enforced from the outside, through laws, religion, customs and stuff, for it to work in the vast majority of cases. Women, by nature, are all about materialism, self-centeredness, deceitfulness, unpredictability, irrationality, discontent, and manipulation. When it comes to men, a woman's love is all about taking advantage, getting what she wants, and having conditions attached to it. Women just don't have that sense of duty or loyalty or purpose. They don't even like doing things for each other the way guys do. It's just not in their wiring. Having a girlfriend is like having this never-ending pit where you pour all your heart and soul, but it's never enough. Just look at what happened to Will Smith, Bill Gates, Jeff Bezos, Brad Pitt, and even Sylvester Stallone, Tom Brady, and Kevin Costner. I'm starting to think it's biologically impossible for women to be happy in a committed relationship in the long run, no matter who they're with. Being committed to a girl is seen as weak and limits your options, man. If you want better results with girls as a guy, you gotta show them you can easily replace them and treat them that way. It's a tough pill to swallow, but it totally makes sense from an evolutionary perspective. Men can't afford to have any legal or financial ties to women these days because of the family court system and unreasonable expectations from women. Ever since divorce became an option for women anytime, anywhere, and for any reason, it's just too risky for guys to get married or have kids. If things keep going this way, women will end up destroying Western civilization. It might sound intense and misogynistic to those who support modern feminism, but check this out. Pretty much every civilization throughout history had men and women in similar roles. This happened across the globe, even among people who didn't know each other. If there was a better alternative, we'd know about it, but it seems like that's not the case. So, yeah, just something to think about. Modern marriage sucks. It's like a soul-sucking nightmare that slowly destroys you. Being legally bound to a woman is exhausting. It's like a loaded gun pointed at your head, and she gets all the rewards for pulling the trigger. I've been through cancer, and I swear it was better than being married to someone who constantly yelled at me for not making them happy. At least cancer didn't try to bankrupt me and take away my kids. Until things change, never, ever get married if you're a guy. It's complete trash. It's like being a zombie, but still alive. Anyway, that's all for today on Manhood. Don't forget to smash the like and subscribe buttons, and also click on the notification bell to be the first to know when I drop a new video. If you find value in my videos, you can show your support through PayPal or Cash App. The links are in the description. See you next time. Cheers.